one little hurdle for setting up Zipgrade. Just happens once a year as you pull your students in. And here's just, I will give you a template, and then you can look at how we can get our names of students from PowerSchool, split them up and put them in here. And then I'll show you one way to input these students into a class in Zipgrade. I like to give my students a number so that they can code that number in and it will automatically connect their score to their name. And so for period 4, I might start with 401 and assign each student a number. My quick tip here is that you can automatically make these number increase if you use a formula. So if you put equals and then choose this box plus 1, that will create kind of a formula that counts. And then if I drag this down, I can basically give each student a number. It automatically counts up. That's great. Now, if you want to set up a class and you want to call this one Study Hall 2021, for example, and I wanted to drag these down, it's kind of cool when I wanted it to increase, but not great when I don't want it to increase. So instead of doing that over here, we're going to want to copy, and then that was a Control C and then Control V, and that makes sure they're all the same instead of automatically incrementing. Access code you do not have to fill in for them, and external ID is not really necessary. So I have this file now prepared so that I can import it into Zipgrade. So I'm going to save this or download it as a comma separated file, a CSV, instead of an Excel or other file. So this automatically pops it open in Excel, but I don't need it to be open. I just needed it to save into my downloads. Then I go to Zipgrade where I want to make a new class. Actually, I want to add students. So I go into students, I choose import students from CSV, I choose file, and I had that file that I created, so I'm going to click on that one in my downloads. I did have a header row, so I click that, and then I choose upload. You can see this matches my list of study hall students, and it just wants me to match a column to a column. So my first names are in my first name column, my last names are in my last name column, my Zipgrade ID is in the Zipgrade ID column, and then I don't use the external reference. And then I have made a class through the spreadsheet, and I want to load them into a class based on this field. So I think this is the one I want to choose, and the import field for that is classes. Then I will hit next, and it has added 19 students, and this made a new class for me. So that's kind of what that means. So what I'm going to do is return to my students, but if I go to classes, then I will see I now have study hall as a class, and I could make a quiz for them if I wanted to. Of course, I do not want to make a quiz for study hall, but I wanted to kind of give you an example of how you might import your students. So hopefully that makes it really easy one time of year, and you can always come back to this video to remember how you might do it, and you might visit the other video that includes how to set up or break up names and get them from PowerSchool. So hope that helps.